well-produced and engineered music, all right, as well as being signed or unsigned, all right, but preferably signed, interviews, tours, your social media presence, all right, your cosigns, as well as your engagement, what's going on. Peralta knows best. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. I apologize. As well as bodies of work, analytical results, magnitude of notable songs, and platforms featured on. Okay, so that was the criteria for an artist to be on the ladder. All right, now let's get into this week's ladder so we can break down why they're on the ladder. All right, what's going on, Ocean Walls? We just went through the criteria as we do every week, and now we're going to head into the ladder so we can discuss positioning and why they are where they are. Okay, boom. Here we go. Okay, so let's just run it down real quick and give the breakdown as we do every week. And I got some in-depth stuff for you this week, guys. All right, I got some in-depth stuff for you this week. That's why I didn't even bother putting together an honorable mentions list this week, because I wanted to get into the nitty-gritty. I wanted to get to the real nitty-gritty. All right, what's going on in Ern's world? We are now talking about the ladder. We just went past the criteria, but this is this week's Hip Hop Rookie of the Year ladder. It goes as follows. All right, Meg Thee Stallion at 1, Lil Nas X at 2, Lil Tecca at 3, Lil TJ at 6, Pop Smoke at 5, and DaBaby at 4. Okay, now DaBaby has not been this low in quite some time. All right, Lil Tecca has not been this high ever. And it's been a minute since Lil Nas X was at number 2. And this is Meg Thee Stallion's first time reigning at number 1. Okay, so Lil TJ, he bounces in and out of the ladder, but this week he's at number 6. And Pop Smoke, after just making his first appearance on the ladder last week, the man is now at number 5. Okay, he shot up rather quickly, and I saw it coming. From the second I heard "Welcome to the Party," I was like, wow, I get it. Some people didn't like it, but when I heard it, I was like, I get it. Like, I get why this is gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard it for the first time, probably like it was earlier in the summer, like a couple weeks into it starting to pop off. It was crazy with Pop Smoke. Welcome to the Party isn't even his first song that really popped off. Like, Meet the Woo already had 1 million views before Welcome to the Party had 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? But Meet the Woo was way too drill rap. But Welcome to the Party is drill rap, but still has an essence of mainstream to it. So it's able to pop off the way that it is. And it's currently on Billboard right now, but with the help of the Nicki Minaj stimulus package. And Nicki Minaj has helped a few people with this damn stimulus package. I'm not going to lie. All right. She's on the Billboard twice already right now. All right. Currently with Welcome to the Party as well as Hot Girl Summer. Okay. Her stimulus package is crazy. Okay. She probably has the most substantial cosign right now. All right. She's been on a whole bunch of songs this year. She's also on Lil Durk's album. She has a remix with Lizzo. So her stamp is pretty substantial. I'm not going to lie to you, but let's start from the bottom and work our way back up, shall we? Okay. Lil TJ. All right, Mr. Lil TJ. All right, what's going on, CC? Lil TJ has 2 songs on Billboard, if you want to count the 2 songs. He has one, FN, at 38, which, I talked to Lil Smack. I talked to Lil Smack last week about FN and Lil TJ's project. I was like, it's not worth it, to the fact that all these singles are already out and all you added was 1 new song, and the song didn't even seem viable for you to be able to just rock out with all singles that are already out and then just 1 new song and this be the only new song. Now, I'm a Lil TJ supporter. I listen to his music a lot. So the fact that he came out with an EP that was all songs that were already out except for 1 song, I was like, damn, this is ridiculous. This makes no sense. Okay, and it's like, this song is a dope song, but it's like, is this really the one that you're putting all your faith into this 1 song? What's going on, Zaddy T.I.? You're putting all your faith into this 1 song, FN, and every other song's already been out already. I listened to Lil TJ, and like, FN is nowhere near his best song. He has other songs that should have been on Billboard, like Brothers should have been on Billboard 100%, but FN is a cool song. Even though FN is probably his most popular song since he's become mainstream outside of Pop Out, which people don't really even consider his song, but it's really him and Polo G song. It's not really Polo G featuring Lil TJ. It's really both of their songs combined. But if you don't want to give it that to him, cool. But FN is definitely his song. And it's crazy because it's like it's nowhere near his best song, but it's definitely his most viewed song. And been getting the most traction recently, since his super mainstream pop off has occurred. This past week his music's been used in a lot of Fortnite montages too. I really don't know why, but it's been used in a lot of Fortnite montages. But Lil TJ is quite fire. But as a supporter of his music, it was definitely irritating to see that the man put out a whole EP with songs that were already released. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we really doing here? You feel me? Like, what are we doing here in actuality? You know what I'm saying? But, Lil TJ, he's been popular for a minute. YouTube views, super. He has the potential to be one of those in that young boy category to where you drop a video, it's getting 1 million views regardless. Regardless of anything else. It's getting 1 million views. Lil TJ was that at one point. He's still like that, but kind of dipped off because the man would do like 3 mil plus. You know what I'm saying? But off the FN, just audio, I believe he did 4 mil. He did 3 or 4 mil just off the audio, which is pretty insane. But Lil TJ's up there, so it's not super insane to me. But I read an article too because he had some people do reviews on this EP, and it's like people are describing the EP like they never heard the songs, and I'm just like, damn, because there is a world of people haven't heard those songs, which is crazy to me. Because people are still new to Lil TJ. He's not super mainstream yet, I guess. But at least all these older songs are not super mainstream yet. But I feel like you have to know Lil TJ because even if you don't listen to Polo G or Lil TJ, you've heard Pop Out. It's a radio bang. You know what I'm saying? It's a radio banger all of summer. Like Billboard put out a summer songs chart and Pop Out was way too low. Like Pop Out was one of the summer songs as well as Suge. And, they put a lot of songs up there where I was like, I get it, but I also don't. Like, this was not the summer bang. Like, it wasn't. Pop Out to me was a super summer bang, and so was Suge. Later half, Ransom and Welcome to the Party were super summer bangs. You know what I'm saying? But, Lil TJ is that dude. And, he will be in the names. He'll be in the mouths of people very, very soon. He deserves it. He's been putting in his work for quite some time. That Pop Out collab with Polo that really came out in February and then really started to take off towards the summer. It was made for summer. It was you pop it at your party and with the gang. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a robbery to take your chain. It was really meant for the summer. It really was. It really was meant for the summer time. But Lil TJ also did a interview where he said he wants to show off his acting. That's also what he was trying to do in the FN music video. He was trying to show off his acting skills. A lot of artists nowadays want to get into acting as well. But everybody doesn't have that acting skill. Everybody's not T.I., everyone's not Chris Brown, everyone's not Ludacris, everyone's not Trey Songz. Hey, everyone's not even Ice-T. You know what I'm saying? Or Ice Cube. Everybody doesn't just have that skill, but why not? I can see it. He has the face for it. Like a little beyond scared straight type of character. I can definitely see it. Will it work out? Who knows? But he has to super pop off in music first before he gets to that realm where he's trying to transition into acting. But it's also on Fat Boy's album, not Fat Boy SSE. Fat Boy took off the SSE, but he's on Fat Boy's new album, Tariq. Maybe give it a listen. Who knows? But the song they have is cool. It was a single. I heard it a while ago. It's cool. I haven't listened to the album yet. Probably will at some point. It wasn't something I was running to though. I'm not gonna lie. At the end of the day too, like you could say I'm in music media, but I also don't run to albums. Like I really don't. I literally just listened to Chance the Rapper's album. I didn't even finish it. I listened to it on Sunday. and I didn't even finish it. I recently finished Lil Durk's album. You know, the only albums that I really ran to of recent was We Love You Tekka, and I'm gonna sprint, then run, then sprint to Young M.A's project when it drops. I'm super excited for that. I'm not a biased music media person, but the same way that in sports they're biased, but at least they state they're biased. Like, I'm unbiased and I like to be a credible source, but if I have a bias, I will state it. And Young M.A is my bias. Young M.A is my favorite female artist right now. It has been my favorite female artist for quite some time. Next to Cardi, because I realized that, like, Cardi's delivery on every song, just the energy, bro. I feel every lyric she's saying. Like, I listened to Wish Wish the other day, the verse she had on Khaled's album, and she really, like, she took over that song. Like, that song is practically hers. They might as well just say DJ Khaled or Cardi B featuring everyone else, featuring DJ Khaled, 21 Savage. Like, it's Cardi B song. It really is. Back to Lil TJ, FN's 30th on Billboard. Pop Out is 14th on Billboard. And, Lil TJ is still that dude. His name is still going to be coming up and rising. So, you will know Lil TJ if you don't know him already. You probably already know him because, like I said, Pop Out is a radio bang, and it will continue to be a radio bang because it's for every season. There's some songs that are just, like, for certain seasons. Like, I love Ransom, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's a summer song. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's so chipper and happy. It's meant for the summer. Like, Pop Out came out when it was cold. It got hot. It was meant for the hot too. It worked well in the barbecues and the parties. And then it's about to get cold again, but it came out as a cold song. It came out in the cold, at least where I'm at. It came out in the cold, and it did well while it was cold. You know what I'm saying? It transitioned to the heat very well. So I think Pop Out's still gonna do crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying? Surprised it didn't get top 4, but it's still gonna do its thing. I know it will. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna do its thing. But that was Lil TJ at 6, and why he is currently at 6th on the Hip Hop Rookie of the Year ladder. Okay. Next up, we have Mr. Welcome to the Party. Excuse me for yawning. Mr. Welcome to the Party, Mr. Pop Smoke. All right. Another New York artist. New York is on top. All right. New York is killing the game right now. Okay. It's a remix with another New York artist by the name of Nicki Minaj, in case you didn't know who she was. And, Nicki Minaj stimulus package is hefty. All right. You have a Nicki Minaj feature, your song is going to do well. It's just going to do well. Because I won't state that, but she is she's the debatable queen of hip hop right now. Can be argued other ways, but a lot of people do give it that title. So you got the queen on your track. You have the queen on your track. It will get Easty, as Blueface says. Okay, and Pop Smoke, 40th on Billboard due to the Nicki Minaj cosign. Okay. Nicki Minaj she knows how to ride a New York wave. Like, Cardi doesn't really ride New York waves. Like, I would have much rather have heard Cardi on Welcome to the Party. And Cardi was on Welcome to the Party early. That's the thing. Cardi was on Welcome to the Party real early. So I was surprised she didn't hop on that. I'm kind of upset she didn't hop on that. You know what I'm saying? Because Cardi was up on that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? She was up on that for a minute. But, Welcome to the Party is a slapper. Even without Nicki, it's a slapper. She came in, she did her thing, though. She came in, she did her thing. She didn't start rapping about her coochie, which is the only reason why I say I can't listen to Nicki Minaj, because the majority of her verses are just rapping about her coochie. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. Like, I'm a straight male, and, like, the delivery is too not catered to me. So, like, I don't listen to it. But her verse on Welcome to the Party is hard. Because you can't have a Brooklyn drill rapper in Pop Smoke, hella deep voice, rapping about guns and whatnot, and you're going to start talking about your coochie. Like, it wasn't going to happen. She knew how she had to come. She's not dumb. she knows how she can come on certain songs, who she can come on it with. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy too. The music age we live in. It's like I feel like there was a time where really there was only like one remix of a song, if there was a remix of a song. Now this is one of the remixes, and then he immediately dropped a UK remix with Skepta, and Meek has previewed a verse he has on it. French has previewed something. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy. It's super whack, honestly. It's like Pop Smoke got the streets, man. Pop Smoke has got the streets. Yeah, man, Pop Smoke has got the streets on lock. He about to put New York on the map again. You know what I'm saying? Lil TJ, it's like he doesn't really super rep the Bronx like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he reps the Bronx, but he doesn't like super rep the Bronx. Pop Smoke, I think, is going to be that next artist that's representing New York. You know what I'm saying? Putting New York on his back and taking it up with him. You know what I'm saying? Today, he also dropped Dior, which is the next single that has been doing pretty well. It's gained some traction outside Welcome to the Party. 44K in 3 hours. It's not bad. You know, I think it'll touch a mil easy within the week because the audio did 2.2 mil. So it's not hard to believe that the video is going to do pretty damn well. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Party is probably also going to touch 10 mil by the end of the week. You know, Welcome to the Party is definitely probably going to touch 10 mil by the end of the week for real. You know, hopefully we see French and Meek Mill on a remix for Welcome to the Party. I've heard both their verses. Hopefully they'll actually put it out. You know what I'm saying? But Dior also has a very high possibility of getting on Billboard. It definitely does. I didn't get a chance to watch the video yet, but I'm sure it's probably in a similar vein as Welcome to the Party, with more females. Because Welcome to the Party song, or Welcome to the Party video, rather, didn't have that many females. But, you know, it has the ability to really take off the same way that Welcome to the Party remix did. Well, what's up, Morris? How you doing? Discussing Pop Smoke's positioning at 5 on the ladder. Okay. And, you know, 48th on Billboard. That's pretty damn good. Not gonna lie to you. 48th on Billboard is pretty good. It's gonna skyrocket. I know it is. This is just the beginning. This is literally just the beginning. You know, literally just the beginning for Mr. Pop Smoke. The takeoff has begun on Billboard. All right. He at least will reach the teens. That's my prediction. My prediction is that Welcome to the Party remix will at least reach the teens. I'm gonna give a specific number. I'm gonna say it'll, I won't say peak, but it'll at least reach 15. At least. It'll at least reach 15 on Billboard because it has that potential. Because Welcome to the Party remix and Welcome to the Party itself was climbing, and then you add Nicki on it. Now it's just gonna super climb. I think it's gonna do better than when you put Juice WRLD on the remix for Ransom. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think the remix is gonna do as well as the original did. But as you can see, the remix for Welcome to the Party is doing way better than the original. But that was Pop Smoke at 5. Last week he was at 6, and Lil TJ was at 5, and then it switched over, and now Lil TJ is at 6, and Pop Smoke is at 5. Okay. Now Dior, watch out for the numbers on Dior, because it's gonna skyrocket. And yeah, Welcome to the Party video is at 9.3 mil. Can definitely shoot to 10 mil quite fast. Yeah, so just watch out for that. But moving on to the people who've kind of been able to stay in that top 4 for the last few weeks, but the positioning has super shifted. Okay. The positioning has super duper shifted. And it's been crazy. It's been crazy. The first person that has shifted their positioning from last week is Mr. DaBaby. DaBaby has steadily been declining. He's at number 1 for quite some time. And each week I'd be like, yo, I can't even imagine somebody's going to take their spot at number 1 or number 2. And then something happens and boom, their spot is gone. Like I said, it's a weekly change. Okay, if it happens, it happens. It's a weekly change that they can go boom, bye-bye, 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You can lose your spot in 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You lose your feet, you lose your seat. Okay, so Mr. DaBaby, I believe he was at number 3 last week. And now he's at number 4. All right, but he is saying he's going to be dropping another project by the end of the year, which I would not mind because I think DaBaby's fire. You know, I think his flow, I'm not tired of his flow yet. People are saying, oh, we're tired of his flow, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, DaBaby's that dude, bro, for real. You know, his flow is just different. He comes different on tracks. You know, he just brings a different energy. And outside of the music, he's a boss. He's bringing up Stunner for Vegas, farming artists already. He's also older in the game, though. He's probably like, he's closer to 30 than, you know, a lot of these, like Pop Smoke is 20. Pop Smoke is younger than me, and he looks at least 40, at least 30, 40. It looks like he's went through some things in life, which he definitely probably has. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Pop Smoke has seen some things. Okay. But the man is 20. Like, what? You know, you ever look at somebody like, yo, how are you the age that you are? This doesn't make any sense. You know, like, I look at Pop Smoke and I'm like, yo, bro, you look like you went through several trimesters in this life. But you're younger than me. Like, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, you know, age really don't matter. Especially after you turn 21. After you turn 21, to me, like, everyone is the same damn age. That's how I give it up. Once you're 21, bro, anything after that, we're all the same age. Until you reach like 35. Then once you reach 35, then it's like, you know, we're probably not all the same age anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know. And then after 35, that's when you start to count the years. And it's like, damn, I just turned 35. You know, I just turned 35. Sheesh. You feel me? But 10 mil streams on Shug this past week. The streams be going up. Streams be going up on Shug, which I think is a top 3 song of the summer. I do not agree with you, Billboard. Okay. Sold 18K total. 18K total. I believe that's in TESs and SEAs. Track equivalent or TAs. TAs? Yeah, it should be TAs. Track equivalent albums and streaming equivalent albums. In other words, Baby on Baby is still selling months and months after the album has been released. In case you did not pick up on it. By the way, I have to mention this. It's nowhere near hip hop. Don't get this confused, but I just got to mention this because I saw this while I was looking up some numbers, and I was like, wow, this is ridiculous. This is egregious. This is outlandish. Just how does this happen? Every artist should do whatever they need to do to attain a fan base like this. Taylor Swift sold over 800,000 copies of her album first week. First week, almost a mil. First, like, Taylor Swift is rolling in money, like swimming in it. She could really take a money bath. It would be painful, but she could take a money bath. Like, nearly a million first week sales. Like, that is truly outlandish. Truly outlandish. I'd give her props. For real. Like, that's crazy. Like, we in the hip hop community, we give super props, which we should, but for Young Thug and Juice WRLD and Chance selling triple digits, like 100,000 copies, a little more over that, which is a great accomplishment. I'm not trying to take anything away from them. But then you go to damn Taylor Swift and you're like, what in the mug? I thought I was popular, but I'm not that popular. Like, what? 800K? Because, like, music like Taylor Swift can get played in way more places than a Young Thug or a Juice WRLD, so I get it. But it's like, damn, that's a crazy number. But back on to Mr. DaBaby. He currently has 3 songs on Billboard. He's featured on 2 of them. No, he's featured on 1. And the other 2 are his. 1 solo, and 1 is featuring Mr. Offset. All right, we are on set of the Hip Hop Book of the Year show, but DaBaby had Offset in his track Babysitter, which is currently at 43rd on Billboard. Suge is at number 9, and Baby featuring Lil Baby is 12th. Now, Baby, I think, is just a cheat code of a song. Like, it's just a cheat code. It's honestly just a cheat code of a song for real. It's like, damn, like, we really better to do this. It was bound to happen, though. Honestly, it was bound to happen for real. You know what I'm saying? It was super bound to happen to have a Baby and Baby song, you know. But has my project coming? I believe I said that earlier, but hopefully it's equally as fire. Probably won't be as long because that was a debut album, but that was his album to the masses that everyone has heard. I'm still waiting for Best Friend to go crazy. I think they should drop a Best Friend video with Where's the Kid. I still advocate for that song. Pony and Best Friend, I predicted would do way better than they actually did, and they still should. I think that they're better songs than Babysitter. And Go On Baby was on Billboard for a little bit too, and I think Best Friend, if they put marketing dollars at the Best Friend, they can make that work. They put video marketing dollars at the Pony, and it didn't work as well as I thought it would. But Pony is, I don't know, Pony's a fire song to me. Like, it feels good thumbing through the back end. And you had to make a play in 3 months to get a plug to my brother, and the trap's still going. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not like Pony? Video numbers probably did stupid, but it didn't touch Billboard, you know. But hey, it's whatever. DaBaby also performed at Made in America. And if you have not seen this video, you need to go watch it. Please. Because it's funny. Made me laugh. Okay. Performed with Lizzo. Baby performed with Lizzo at Made in America and got twerked on by Lizzo. They performed Truth Hurts, the remix. Truth Hurts is currently number 1 on Billboard, by the way. Only her, Cardi, and Lauryn Hill have done that solo. So congrats to Lizzo. But Lizzo has Truth Hurts remix with DaBaby, and they performed that at Made in America in Philadelphia. And DaBaby got himself a twerk by Lizzo. Lizzo was throwing that thing back on Mr. DaBaby. I was like, wow. You look at the size difference, it's just mad funny. Because DaBaby is really not the tallest person in the world. And Lizzo is quite large. All right. So she's throwing that thing back on DaBaby, and it's just the size difference is just hilarious. He's going full force into that dance. He was all the way with it. He was all the way with it. But he also performed with Meg at Made in America. What I do like is that these new artists are really coming together and, you know, collaborating. Like, it's like, oh, you're a new artist, I'm a new artist, let's collab. And let's make a hit. Like Meg and DaBaby, Lizzo and DaBaby. You know, Polo and TJ. Polo and Quando have a record. Polo and Lil Peep have a record too. But there's a lot of people that's just, you know, that they're not immediately going for the mainstream star anymore. They know that they can make a banger in between themselves. In between another rising artist, they can make a banger, which is a dope concept. And I think that artists should continue to do that because it's like you can grow from within without having to stretch forward as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Lil Tecca, I found him through Lil Mosey. You know, I found out about Lil Tecca through Lil Mosey. Which they don't have I don't believe they have a song together. Like, that's blasphemous. I think that's just blasphemous that they don't have a song together, but they super should. They super should have a song together, to be honest. But Baby's been doing his work, but you know, the 3 above him have just been. I can't keep holding on to because since the fact that this list changed every week, I can't just keep holding on to what DaBaby has done before. The same way that Blueface is no longer on this list, what he's done before, because what he's done before is cool, but you have to maintain it the whole year. And you just have to maintain relevance the whole year. And next person that has shot up in relevance, and for real, I think he's here to stay, just because of the niche that he fills. You know what I'm saying? He fits, like, the very popular lyric off of Ransom. I got black, I got white, what you want? Like, that literally describes his audience. Like, Lil Tecca literally has black fans and he has white fans. He makes music for both of those nationalities and races. Like, he can fit multiple boxes. Like, he can fit multiple boxes. You know what I'm saying? Which is really dope. It's super dope. The fact that Lil Tecca can appeal to many audiences at the same time. He can appeal to a lot of audiences at the same time, which he was able to materialize in Ransom. I got black and I got white, what you want? Like, a black person can like Ransom just equally the same as a white person can like Ransom. Which is really dope. But Lil Tecca took home the #1 song streamed this past week. 27.3 million streams this past week. Song revenue made 215,000 smackaroos. Damn. Lil Tecca made, well, not in his pockets, because probably got in the bands. And a lot of that's probably going to the label. Cuts are being given out. But either way, that's just this past week. The money's going to keep coming in. Let's not get it confused, because at the end of the day, the man also has another song on Billboard showing you that the man is here to stay, and he makes songs that are here to stay. I got to pack, hit him and do it again, because Mr. Tecca did it again. Okay. 44 on Billboard. I think did it again, can continue to climb, continue to rise. And he's 3rd on Billboard Ransom. Will it reach #1? I don't know. It's not going to surpass Old Town Road right now. At least not in the foreseeable future. At least not by next week. That's my prediction. But who thought that Bad Guy would only get 1 week at #1? So maybe Old Town Road is continuing to decline. But Truth Hurts is up there, though. Like, Lizzo's making her mark. I won't say it happened out of nowhere, but she's certainly making her mark because of the niche that like, when you fit a niche or a niche, whatever you want to call it, that fan base is going to continue to grow faster because you fit a niche. You know what I'm saying? You fit a niche. So your fan base will continue to grow and thrive because you're providing them with something that they certainly can't get anywhere else. And like, you look around, you don't see anybody with Lizzo's look. So somebody can immediately relate to her, especially from the top matter of what she's talking about and how she's doing it. Like, she wants you to embody loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Lil Tecca provides a niche of like just the teen. There's always just a teen rapper. There's always going to be a teen that's popular that can appeal to a lot of different audiences. There's always going to be that teen rapper that can appeal to everybody, and Lil Tecca is that. So he fits that niche. I don't think Lil Nas X fits a niche yet. You know what I'm saying? To where like somebody can immediately go to him for something. And I was watching some of his interviews because he hasn't done a lot of press. But recently he's been doing a lot more press because he probably, he's trying to get Panini out there. He's trying to, he realizes that Old Town Road now, it's done. Its #1 rating spot has been taken down. So it's time to start transitioning out of Old Town Road and into Panini. Like, you see him, he's not really wearing cowboy hats anymore because he's not trying to stay in country. He's trying to be an artist. So now Old Town Road, he probably wanted that to end for a while so he can transition out of something else and show the world I'm not a one-hit wonder, because he's not. Like, the way that people reacted to him performing Panini at the BMAs shows you that he's not a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? He can continue. I believe that he has the ability to make hits, but will he provide a niche for people? That's the main question. but I think he easily has the ability to make hits. Like Rodeo, Panini, and Old Town Road are all hits. Like Panini is a hit. Now, whether it is considered hip hop or it provides a certain niche, that's the main question. But he does know how to make hits clearly. You know what I'm saying? And Panini's the next song that can certainly take off. It's on Billboard right now. It's the next song that can certainly take off 100%. You know, so. But I was watching his interviews because he started doing press, and dude, I'm gonna finish off the tech. I'm not done, but I started talking about this, so I gotta finish it off. He knows how to make hits, but one thing too, to where it's like he's gonna have. I don't know if you can develop this. I don't know if this is developable, but his personality is lacking. Like, and that's what may hold him back. To where it's like he can't create headlines. Like a media outlet probably doesn't know what's the title of video after his interview, because it's like he's a nice dude, but it's like he won't provide that it factor. You know, he won't provide. Well, I won't say well. He has yet to show me that he will provide an it factor that will bring these media outlets to want to continue to interview him. And now I kind of see why he is yet to be on the Breakfast Club, because I don't think he would do anything for them. Like, I don't think he would provide them enough of a story. Like, what is the story there outside of the fact that he's gay, which he also is not the biggest gay dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that every gay dude has to be outwardly gay, but he's a low-key gay dude, which you don't see all the time. So, like, what is the story here? You know what I'm saying? His personality is kind of dry, but he's a nice dude. But his personality is kind of dry. Like, that's not going to lead to media interest, not going to lead to headlines. I'm not saying that. Well, in order to grow, that's kind of what you need. Like, artists need media the same way that media need artists. And I don't think that the media will be able to take something from him moving forward. Like with Old Town Road, they were able to take, oh, this black guy's doing country music. It's the biggest thing popping right now. But then now when that starts to trickle down, what will be the effect on his media presence, to where people are people going to be invested in him? Like, his personality isn't super investable. You know what I'm saying? It kind of sounds like I'm going in right now. But like, I watch his interviews and I'm just like, he's a nice dude. Like, he seems really cool to hang out with. He's a chill dude, but it's like, for the media outlets, what will they feel like they can get from him? He'll be taking more notoriety and he'll be taking more exposure. Like, Lil Nas X will be taking exposure from these media outlets, but you know, as Lil Nas X takes the exposure from the media outlets, what will the media outlets get in return? You know, that is the main question. Man did 49K on his Angie Martinez interview, which, to have a song 19 weeks on Billboard and only get 49K on an interview is like, damn. When you also have yet to really do an interview like that, it's like, damn, that's low. You know what I'm saying? 187K on Rosenberg. And their conversation was cool, but it also was like, it's a chill interview. It's a nice dude. There's nothing wrong with being a nice dude. Like, he seems like a very dope person to be friends with, but it's like, in terms of growing in this game, you need to be able to provide headlines. You need to be marketable. And outside of his dressing, his personality is not marketable. Lil Nas X's personality has yet to show me that it is marketable. The only thing really marketable right now is the fact that he is gay. But he's also not a super outwardly gay dude. There's nothing wrong with that. Not every gay dude has to be super flamboyant. But like, he doesn't provide something like the je ne sais quoi that these media outlets will be looking for. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it works out for him, dude. We'll see how it works out for him. But these numbers are trash, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. These numbers are trash. 49K on an interview with Angie Martinez, 187K. That's okay. 27K on Sway. Sway doesn't do super big numbers anymore, but 27K on Sway in 5 days, 19 weeks on Billboard, #1 song on Billboard Songs of the Summer. that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like that means you have not made anybody interested in you. It's the songs that they like, and that's what I'm saying too. He can make hits, but will he be able to stay around because people like him? That's what it comes down to. Like Uzi hasn't put out a song in hella long, but people love Uzi's personality. People love Uzi. People don't love Lil Nas X yet. You know, it's just being blunt. Like people don't love Lil Nas X yet. Clearly by these numbers. Numbers don't lie, dude. No one wanted to tune into those interviews, bro. You didn't even see them online like that because he didn't say anything interesting. He said things very PC, and that's just because that's who he is. I don't even think that he meant to be PC, but that's just who he is. Like I don't know, bro. I love me some Lil Nas X for all the things that he was doing. I'm an advocate for somebody until they show me that I can't advocate for them anymore. And I'm not saying I can't advocate for him like that, but because the music numbers don't lie. Like I feel like he'll be able to put out a song and it will do well. Like people listen to him for the music, but will they listen to him for him? You know what I'm saying? But there's some artists that don't do well in interviews. You know, that happens. There's some artists that don't have a super big personality. Like I don't think A Boogie has a super big personality, but people will I don't know about always. People enjoy the music. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, dude. I watched those interviews and I was like, damn, bro, 19 weeks on Billboard and like 27K on Sway, bro. That's unacceptable in my opinion. But he was on the LeBron show, and he was talking with I think Paul Rivera and Kevin Hart, and talking about his gayness. Because what else can we talk about? It's either Old Town Road or his gayness. Like he doesn't provide that much else. It is what it is. But he was like, oh, why he felt pressured to keep in the fact that he was gay when he was younger. Like Kevin Hart said that, and then Lil Nas was like, oh, you know, if you're really from the hood, like you can't say that. You can't be like, oh yeah, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't say that. You're just like, you know, it's very true. But he said he wanted to come out of the closet on top while he was on top, so it doesn't look like a marketing gimmick. Because he's like, he's actually gay. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to get more attention. Because clearly, even by his interviews, the man is not seeking attention. He's just himself. And as himself, he's just a chill dude. So we'll see how many times he ends up back up on those platforms. Just keeping it a buck, though. Like the media industry is a cutthroat industry. If you're not providing them with good content, they're not going to actually come back up. Like 27K, you think Sway is rushing to ask Lil Nas X to come back up to provide an interview for 27K? You know, I don't. Like he lacks a personality, but maybe it can be developed. But right now, his only aspect that will keep him around is the music. So you got to keep up putting out hits because people are not going to go to his music for him. Yeah, and we'll see what happens if he can actually sell out a show. Because people have to like you to buy a ticket to what you do. But recent news as well, he also performed at Panini. He performed at the VMAs, performed the song Panini, not Old Town Road. Performed Panini. And it was dope. Lip sync the whole time though. Didn't even try to sing. But at the end of the day, he's very green in this. He's early. So I don't blame him. The whole dancing, singing thing is not an easy task. He's still putting up numbers in terms of sales. 24K total in track equivalent sales and streaming equivalent albums. Or track equivalent albums rather. 15 million streams this past week, and fourth this past week in song revenue for Old Town Road. So the man is making wallet for. I feel like he had to surpass a mil at this point, or the label had to surpass a mil because he is signed to Columbia. Label is probably eating off this man. But who knows what their deal is like? But he was very green when he signed, so who knows the leverage he orchestrated in his deal. It's like, you know, I thought he signed 360, but like, was it like, what was the advance like? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are questions that I will always be curious about, but I feel like an artist is never really gonna be. Unless you like really ask them about it on some super personal stuff. But even then, people don't like talking about their money, and you know you can't really blame them. But dipping back to Lil Tecca for a little bit, you know, he's been doing crazy numbers like three on Billboard. Damn, you know, 2 songs on Billboard. The man just became in the public eye very, very recently. You know, I've known about it for a little minute. Not that I really even matters, but like, you know, it's dope to see his rise from being a smaller artist that put out hits. You know, I watched his World Star video when he dropped Did It Again. Like I watched it within the first hour that it dropped, and the song was a hit. I knew it was a hit. I literally had to download it to my phone through like some illegal way because it wasn't on streaming. I was quite upset. And they just put it on streaming, and it's a good song. It's a dope song, so I knew it was going to do numbers. I knew it was going to get some traction. But he also recently dropped a debut project, which I gave it a 3.75 out of 5. You know, it's maybe a little harsh, but there's just a lot of singles that are already out on the project. And, you know, the standouts to me are still the singles. Like, there's some dope songs out there. He recently dropped a video to Out of Luck, which did 5.8 mil in 4 days, which is stupid numbers. Yeah, you're already showing that people will like him for his personality and for the music, and his videos will always do numbers. I can see that at this point. But a lot of the standouts to me were still the singles. Like Count Me Out, I think is still a standout, which is already out. Did It Again, already out. One of the standouts to me still. Amigo's fire though, and the score is fire. Side something. Side whatever it is, side something. That's still fire too. You know, there's definitely some fire songs on it, but I had to give We Love Tecca a 3.75 out of 5 because, you know, those singles to me are still some of the best songs on the project. So it's a long project though. It's a great debut project. Somebody tried to tell me it was a mixtape. I was like, bro, there's like 16 songs on this. You know, like, I don't know how long you think mixtapes are, but they're not that long to keep it a stack. But yeah, he's getting out in that public eye. He's using his personality, or even the dryness of his personality. People are enjoying it, so he's using it to his advantage. You know, he's got big reactors such as I'm Dante reacting to his stuff, which is also very important. You know, it's more media exposure. He recently got a Billboard interview. He did sneaker shopping with Complex. It did over 1 mil. You know, so he's doing numbers, man. He's providing that teen niche. And that's the super relatability to where it's like the man is 16, so now you got everyone in that age group and even older people looking at him like, damn, you're 16 doing all this. You're 16 making money, dance, you know what I'm saying, and dope music. So let's dip into Meg Thee Stallion. And I want to give her a nice little small round of applause for making it to #1 for the first time since I've started doing this ladder. All right, because 1 mil in 4 hours on Hot Girl Summer. I thought the video already dropped, but it didn't. I found out it dropped today and did 1 mil in 4 hours. Damn. You know what I'm saying? In a year, she has made herself the top 3. To me, top 4, because Young M.A's in there. But top 3 hottest female rappers out. All right, it's Nicki, Cardi, and it's her. Hands down. Like, there's no debating. And for a while, it was just Nicki and Cardi. And they needed somebody else to help bring that up. Young M.A was never super. She's not a super limelight person. Like she stays low key until she drops a single and a video. It does numbers and she goes back in her box. You know what I'm saying? But Meg Thee Stallion is out here. She got 2 songs on Billboard, Cashish and Hot Girl Summer. You know, Cashish is 18 and Hot Girl Summer is number 11. You know, 10 mil streams this past week on Hot Girl Summer, and you know, she also performed with the baby at Made in America. So she's doing work, man. Like she'll get 1 mil off of some twerk win, bro. She'll get 1 mil off some twerk win, bro. People calling her the best twerker out right now. You know what I'm saying? Like sex appeal, bro. She has that super sex appeal. She knows how to play up on it, bro. She's super, man. She feels in this to the fullest, man. She giving natural girls something to praise. You know, she's giving natural girls someone to praise because, you know, Nicki and Cardi, even I don't know if Nicki has said she's gotten surgery, but you know, Cardi is very open about her surgery. So then you got 2 very popular female artists very open about the fact that they got surgery to what they believe improve their bodies, and you got Meg out here with the natural twerking like no other. every 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So she has been named number 1 this week on the Hip Hop Rookie of the Year ladder. Okay. I will 1000% give her flowers because she deserves it. She's putting the work in, and she has a boo too, Moneybag Yo. You know, she's doing everything right now, bro. She really is. Like, I tell you, bro, videos that are not even really all that, she gets 1 million views on them, 1,000+ comments. Yeah, she's smart, bro. She's going through college right now, bro. She's living her dream and going through college just because she already started and she wants to finish. You gotta respect it, bro. You gotta respect it. You got to respect it. And Hot Girl Summer also made 90K this past week. I'm a respecter, bro. I'm a super respecter. She's top 3 in the game right now in terms of hottest rappers out right now. Like, I find Young M.A, in terms of skill and talent, I put Young M.A up there in top 3. You know, but in terms of the worldwide view, it's definitely Meg, Nicki, Cardi. Specific order, probably Nicki, Cardi, Meg. But in a year, she has under a year, honestly, shot up, absolutely shot up. So we must give her respect, and I will do so because she deserves it. You know, only female on the ladder. I thought about putting Sweetie up there, but certainly hasn't done enough. She's on Billboard, but even you got a remix with Janae and City Girls. City Girls have been off the ladder. You know, singular City Girl. I feel like City Girls would have made much more noise if JT was out, but you know, it's not up to her decision. So if it was up to her, she'd be out of jail. But that's gonna do it for this week's Hip Hop Rookie of the Year ladder. I want to thank everybody that joined me. Okay, we've been talking about everyone's positioning on the ladder. All right, Meg Thee Stallion is at number 1. She did 1 million with Nicki and Ty Dolla $ign in 4 hours. I can't take that away from them. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength of that, she was getting number 1. 1 million in 4 hours. You know, hopefully she was able to copyright that thing. And, you know, I give her big ups to her, bro. Big ups to her for making a statement stick. You know, people were trying to give LeBron crap for making a phrase stick and then wanting to capitalize off it. It's like, why should I make this statement stick and then you capitalize off it? No, I'm gonna capitalize off it because I'm the one that made it stick. You know, she made Hot Girl Summer stick. I don't see no City Girl Summer being capitalized off of, but I see Hot Girl Summer in the works of being copyrighted, and I also see Taco Tuesday being capitalized on. Mr. Michael Rappaport out here talking. I didn't even watch the video because it was gonna irritate. It was gonna irritate the life out of me if I even watched it. But yeah, Mr. Michael Rappaport talking about, oh, why are you trying to capitalize on Taco Tuesday, LeBron? All you want to do is make money. That's all. That's what I'm assuming that you said. But it's like, why not, man? If you're the one that made it popular, you should be able to capitalize off of your hard work. Okay. And Meg Thee Stallion, you're certainly capitalizing. All right, I will 1000% give that to you. Okay. Because you deserve it, man. You deserve it. Now, is Hot Girl Summer the best of songs? I don't really think so. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, a lot of females, I don't know. Because a lot of females I've talked to about Hot Girl Summer don't like the song. So it's like, how has the song gotten so far? But at the end of the day, it was the song, it was the phrase of the summer. So obviously the song with the phrase of the summer is gonna do well. But it's like, I talked to a lot of females and listen to a lot of females talk about it on YouTube, and they don't like the song. They feel like it could have been way better energy. It could have just been, it just wasn't what they were expecting. Now, what do you really think? Like, for me, I'm expecting more, probably more big old freak, you know what I'm saying? I'm expecting more big old freak energy. And also, why is Ty Dolla $ign even on the song? Like, it should be straight females, you know what I'm saying? Like, putting Ty Dolla $ign on it, think you're gonna get like a male audience? Because I don't bump the song, you know what I'm saying? Just even though Ty's on it, and I love Ty, he's up there with best featured artist in the game next to Black. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't get why Ty Dolla Sign's even on the song. But at the end of the day, like, who am I to talk any of this, because it did a mill in 4 hours. So who am I? At the end of the day, yeah, it was proven. It was proven that it worked, because it did a mill in 4 hours. But I'm still confused why he was on the song. If I were to interview Meg, I would 1,000%. Even no matter how long from now the interview would happen, I would ask, how did Ty Dolla Sign get on this track? Like, why is he on this track? You know what I'm saying? I'm genuinely curious. You know, I want to know if it was her that made the call, if the label's like, yo, we need a dude on this. Sometimes decisions, or like the results or things that come out, people automatically will blame the artist, and sometimes it's not even like that. Sometimes it's just a label. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just a label, which is like, we want it this way. And at the end of the day, the artist is signed to the label. Like, those are your bosses. Unless you're in like a true collaboration, then you have to do what they say. At this point, Meg's probably not even probably, she's at a point where she can say like, yo, no. Or at least give her input be respected. Yeah, definitely what it is at this point, I'm sure. But once again, I want to thank everyone who joined me at this week's Hip Hop Rookie of the Year breakdown. Okay. Then I went through the ladder one more time. There we have Meg the Stallion, Lil Nas X, Lil Tecca. Let me give numbers actually. Meg the Stallion at 1, Lil Nas X at 2, Lil Tecca at 3, The Baby at 4, Pop Smoke at 5, and Lil TJ at number 6. Okay. The people that definitely could have gotten the list, Polo G. I recently bumped his album again, White Fire. Carlton Rondo still doing his work, and Lee Choplet always doing his work. Roddy Ricch is still no. Roddy Ricch still doing his work. Aaron Ballin still on the Billboard. So, thank you guys for joining me. And as we ride this time out, I want you guys to know there's going to be something that we're going to do to crown these guys. Hopefully by the time that crowning comes, I'm in a position to talk to them. Yeah. But thank you guys. Adios.